The hope is that as we turn toward our nervous system, learn how to listen to what the communication is moment to moment, that we then be able to partner with our nervous systems, right? We become active operators. We work with, rather than simply having our nervous systems take us on the journey that they will take us on. Our nervous systems will take us on a journey, always making sure that in this moment we are safe enough. So, befriending, we talked about what is it, why is it important, right? It's important because it helps us be with our nervous system, turn toward, tune in, listen, and then use that information to make active choices about what we do next. Right? If we don't learn to connect with our nervous system, it's simply going to enact a response. It takes in information and it enacts a response to make sure that we are okay in the moment. And sometimes those responses can seem pretty crazy when we reflect on them, but we want to remember the nervous system is simply enacting a response to keep us safe. It's not making a judgment about good or bad. It's not making a judgment about motivation or moral meaning. So, safety and survival, right? The nervous system is always looking at both. How do we stay safe? How do we survive? What are the moments when we can anchor in that sense of regulation and readiness, that sense of safety? And what are the moments when the nervous system feels we need to enter into more of a survival strategy? So we're going to get to know both, right? And the way we're going to do this is we're going to explore. So that's the first step we take is bring an attitude of exploration, right? To be curious about what's going on. Stay out of trying to make meaning, although we humans are definitely meaning-making beings. We want to stay out of meaning-making in the cognitive story world. We want to get to know the meaning our nervous system is acting on. So explore. We're going to be explorers in the land of the nervous system. We're going to try and stay curious and learn how to work with. All right. So at this first session, we're really going to get to know what are the signs that I'm experiencing safety or experiencing a survival strategy. And we're going to start with safety. We're going to start with that place of being regulated and ready. Because what happens when we are in that place of safety and connection? It's called the ventral vagal state, right? We're going to name it in whatever way we want, but the scientific name is ventral vagal. And when we're in that ventral vagal state of safety, connection, regulation, readiness, we have access to all of the thinking parts of our brain. Our prefrontal cortex is working with us. It's a brain-body collaboration that happens here. We experience physical well-being, psychological balance. It's a place of ease. It's a place of joy. It's a place where possibilities and options emerge. It's a place where change can happen, where we can be compassionate. We can feel self-compassion. It's a place where we're truly anchored in curiosity. So just sit for a moment in that sense of your nervous system, your biology has a place wired in that allows you to come to that place of curiosity, to come to that place of venturing out into the world and navigating your day from a place of joy, of happiness, of readiness, a purpose, of passion. Right? It's wired into every human's biology. It's a place that I call home. You have a home in this place of ventral regulation. And we're going to get to know that home by getting to know how our body shows us that, how our behaviors show us we're home, our feelings, our thoughts. Right? These are the areas that the nervous system uses. Thoughts, feelings, behaviors, body sensations. That's what we're going to focus on. But before we go there, I wanted to read you just a couple sentences from the workbook in this Anchored in Safety. Physical and emotional health and well-being are possible when your nervous system is anchored in regulation. It's the place we've just been talking about, in ventral. When this happens, the common irritations of daily living don't feel so big. Life becomes more manageable, and the world feels alive with possibilities. Let's just stop there for a moment. Right? Life becomes more manageable. Irritations become less important. The world feels alive with possibilities. Can you remember a moment when you felt that way in the past few days? Right? And sometimes these moments are fleeting and sometimes they're longer lasting. Right? And again, the nervous system does not need great big long moments of feeling regulated. Right? The nervous system uses micro moments, those fleeting moments, to anchor into ventral, into regulation, into safety and connection, and then gets the benefit of those micro moments. So we just have to look for micro moments. What is possible when we find those micro moments?